Hello, my name is Nicole, and today I'm going to be talking about the artwork that I chose while I was at the Getty Museum for my museum project. The artwork that I chose is a sculpture called Faustina the Elder. It dates back to 140 to 160 AD, just a little bit later than the Flavian dynasty. Location it originally was founded was the city of Rome in Italy. The culture that it comes from is Roman, specifically during the Antonine dynasty. Characteristics of the Faustina sculpture. It is a marble sculpture in the round. You can see it from different angles. It is a 3D artwork, 3-dimensional artwork. It is realistic, not really abstracted. She looks like a real person, and there's a lot of detail. There's no really much of a exaggeration. She looks like a real person. She is posed a little asymmetrically, just slightly, ever so subtle. Well, yeah. She puts a lot of her tension, and there's a lot of, she is laying on her hip towards the right, so on her right leg, while jutting her left leg a little bit outward. She is relaxed. She has her right arm on her chest, while her left arm is on her side. She is looking towards her left too, so a little asymmetrical, slightly contrapposto too. Well, I'm not sure. She has draped fabric. It is very detailed, and it's lots of folds, especially in where her abdomen is, and it looks kind of wet. There's a lot of tightness going along in her abdomen region. Where her thigh is, there's a lot of like tightness. It's almost like it's pressed up against her skin. There are no wrinkles or imperfections on her face. In fact, she looks very idealized. Despite the title Elder, she is very youthful looking. And also, like, she looks fit. She is thin. She is standing poised, gracefully, and confidently. She is very beautiful. She almost, to me, this signals some type of importance, at least to me. Like, is she a goddess? Is she a noble woman? In fact, the mantle that she is wearing, it is hooded, which is actually supposed to represent that she is a priestess, and she's supposedly holding wheat flowers in her left hand. It's kind of cut off, but she's supposed to be holding a bundle of wheat in her left hand, which references the goddess Ceres, the goddess of agriculture. The cultural context. The statue has various callbacks to ancient Greece. Imperial Rome likes to associate themselves with the Golden Age of Greece, specifically the Hellenistic era. So she has a Greek-style bun. So it's a bun that's kind of sits on top of her forehead, and the draped wet fabric and her Greek-style dress are all references to the Hellenistic Greek period. Because of her statue is large, is meant to be shown in a public area, like a town square, somewhere where she could be viewed by a lot of people. Since this statue is portraying her as a goddess, the statue was made after her death. She's basically deified, essentially. The reason why she's portrayed this way is because she was the Emperor Antonius' plus his wife. He is honoring her after her death. The artwork that I decided to compare her to from our lecture was the statue of Augustus as Pontifex Maximus. The similarities is that they are both Roman imperial statues. They both have traits that are reminiscent of Hellenistic Greek, just like the wet drapery, the youthful faces. They both don't have wrinkles. They're portraying, in fact, both of them here are both portraying themselves as some type of priest or priestess, like some type of ritual. They're trying to say that they are holy, again, deifying themselves on the regular person. Both have slightly similar contrappostos. He's also kind of leaning on his left hip as opposed to her right, but still leaning on his hip. The differences are that they're both posed differently. Augustus's arms are kind of cut off. You could tell that it's a different pose than Faustina. Augustus looks more like he's taking charge instead of being graceful. He looks like he could be pointing at someone right here. He looks like he's looking at someone well. Faustina looks like she's looking up at the sky or at the clouds. This Augustus statue was originally from a different statue. You can kind of see with the hood on his head. Look at the hood on his head, that there's like a cut there. It belongs to a different statue. Faustina statue looks like she's all in one piece. The wet drapery is not as tight or figure forming as Faustina. His is kind of loose. And here are my reference lists. Thank you. That was my presentation.